Today, we're going to take a look at this Canon PowerShot A200, a digital camera that was released in 2002. Starting off with the front, the lens cover is fairly unique. It's a weird looking disc that you shift to open and close the cover. It's pretty satisfying. The camera runs off of two AA batteries, but the battery compartment is pretty clunky. This plastic chunk flew off when I moved the tab. I do prefer my older digital cameras to have actual batteries as opposed to proprietary rechargeable ones, since those ones tend to be sold for random cameras with no reviews on like eBay. It seems like a 50-50 shot if they even work in the first place. There is a DC power input as well as a USB connection on the side of the camera. The storage type for the camera is compact flash. The one I had on hand has a whopping 128 megabyte capacity. The opportunities are endless as long as the opportunities are under 128,000 kilobytes. The bottom of the camera has a tripod mounting point, which is neat if you're trying to get a picture with your family or just to put it on a tripod, or whatever else you want to do with this 20-year-old camera. Once we power it on and go through some of the settings, we see a lot of typical ones for cameras, nothing too special. There is a link in the description to the official manual, which will have a lot more information about the settings and what they do. Here's a look at some of the images I took at a zoo. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like this camera. I'm all for reusing cheaper, older digital cameras, but this thing absolutely chews through batteries. I placed two brand new batteries in it and it was running low after around 40 minutes. Compact flash is also a fairly antiquated format. Luckily, I had a reader for it on hand, but they're not super common, like at all anymore. It's old. That can be kind of a pain if you're trying to use this in a not a YouTuber trying to review an old camera kind of way. The menus themselves are also sluggish, and it's hard to tell if it's accepting my inputs or not. If I was trying to get a photo of something at the spur of the moment, I would have a hard time doing it, especially when trying to adjust settings. It's super slow and sluggish, not really usable at all, frankly. All of that being said, I am actually surprised at the photo quality being as good as it is, especially for a camera that is over 20 years old. If you were looking at cheaper digital cameras you found on eBay or something, I would probably opt for a different one, but that's just my opinion. If you see a good deal or you're just interested in it, go ahead and pick one up. They're really cheap. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.